Here in Nigeria, the United States has suspended its regular services for visa and American citizen services in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. A statement from the Public Affairs Department of the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria, however, says that other offices within the embassy remains open. It further explains that consular functions at the U.S. Consulate in Lagos are not affected, stating that until further notice, applicants are encouraged to contact the consular office in Lagos for immediate emergency travel. Applicants are also asked to monitor the Facebook and web page of the U.S. Embassy for updates on consular operations. American citizens in northern Nigeria with emergency services needs are required to contact the after-hours emergency number for Abuja at 094614000 and press to go to the operator to request for assistance. In Madagascar, some young and unemployed former gang members are being assisted by local civil societies to be reintegrated into the workforce. The project, launched in the northern city of Diego Suarez, uses vocational training to keep youths away from crime and in turn boost security.
A few years ago, Diego Suarez in northern Madagascar was notorious for crime. Organized gangs known as Wild Ones or Feroces in the local Malagasy language recruited youths to rob people in the city. The insecurity was also fueled by rivalries between gangs. But today, the city is improving on safety after authorities and local civil society groups set up a project to teach unemployed youth different vocational skills. Since 2016, over 200 youth have received training at the Screen Training Center. They learn about electromechanics, combustion engines, sheet metal work, computer graphics, carpentry and stone masonry, among other skills. The project is supported by the International Labour Organization.
The International Labour Organization provided the funding needed for theoretical and practical training, and also funding for starter kits once the young people leave the center.
My father used to build wooden boats, and I wanted to do the same as him.
Local authorities say the problem in the scenic coastal city was made worse by idle youth who chew cat, a leafy plant consumed as a stimulant and is known to give the chewer a mild amphetamine-like high. Cat is addictive and considered an illegal drug in many Western countries. Police now patrol the streets of Diego Suarez, especially at night, to boost security and discourage crime. They also help raise awareness about the youth training program.
We deploy patrols in various sectors. We do that every day to make the town safe.
The training program has helped keep many youth out of prison and has given beneficiaries a better chance at finding jobs.
Senegal is on a multi-billion-dollar mission to become self-sufficient in rice by 2020. During the 2008 World Food Crisis, the country struggled to meet demand for its staple, mostly imported from Asia. The government, however, does not want that to happen ever again.
In the last 10 years, farmers in Richard Toll, northern Senegal, have grown more rice than ever, thanks to an ambitious government plan to promote agriculture and self-reliance in food production. Modiba rents plots of land here where he cultivates the grain. In the past, he says he would have to pay laborers to help with the harvest, but can now hire a combined harvester at a cost subsidized by the government.
Now we can work on 40 hectares, and with the machine, we can do it in 2 or 3 days. Whereas before, when we did it by hand, it would have taken 1 month. So with this machine, it's amazing.
Faced with surging prices for imported rice, the staple for millions in the West African country, former President Abdoulaye Wade unveiled plans in 2008 to raise domestic rice output fivefold in a year. The aim is to boost output from agriculture, fisheries and agro-industry, as well as the mining sector and tourism. In Richard Toll, water is channeled from the River Senegal to farms. Aboubakar Sow is the Deputy General Manager of SAID, the organization that promotes irrigation on the left bank of the Senegal and Falémé rivers.
The food crisis in 2008 created huge difficulties for our population in Africa in a general fashion, but also in the world. And that is what brought the first idea to start the big national program of self-sufficiency in rice.
The growth program has received financial support from the World Bank and other international donors. Although production of rice has gone up significantly from a little under 400,000 tons in 2008 to almost 1 million tons in 2017, so has consumption of the staple, mainly due to an expanding population. As a result, President Macky Sall's government extended the program to make Senegal self-sufficient in staples by 2020. More local rice is now available on the market. Experts say with at least 60% of the population already working in agriculture and with more efficient use of arable land, it's possible for Senegal to achieve its goal of food self-sufficiency and growth.
Still to come on the program, DR Congo begins use of experimental treatment to tackle the latest Ebola virus outbreak. Please stay with us for details.